All right.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream.
Oh.
I forgot to hit the start streaming button, but happily
Oh
we
no.
but happily we only just
That's
started
a kit level blunder.
Hey,
Now, if you excuse us, let's begin.
yeah. Mad and thirsty, that's how it goes.
Yeah. Hey, Kit, how would you like to voice Nibiru
I could do that.
or
I just need a
Naburu?
muffin. It was very tasty.
Haven't seen you around, kid. What do you want?
To see the temple.
You're just a kid. Temple's no place for kids. I'll do better.
Okay. I don't want. I'm looking for the sages.
A sage? I don't know anyone like that. I'm more of a time person. Maybe parsley on occasion.
Nothing.
You have nothing to do? What good timing. Can you do me a favor, kid? Wait a second. I want to ask you first. You wouldn't happen to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you?
I hate Ganondorf. He punched me in the face.
Uh-huh. You got guts. I think I like you. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Naburu of the Gerudo. I'm a lone wolf thief. But don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, I'm completely different from Ganondorf. With his followers, he stole from women and children. He even killed people. A kid like you may not know this, but the Gerudo race consists only of women. Only one man is born every 100 years. Even though our laws say the lone male Gerudo must become king of the Gerudo, I'll never bow to such an evil man. By the way, what's your name, kid? Silo. What kind of a name is that? I'm very judgmental. Well, anyway. I want to ask you a
The
favor.
funny one, it's Link.
Will you go through this tiny hole and get the treasure that's inside? The treasure is the silver gauntlets. If you equip them, you can easily push and pull very heavy things. No, kid. Don't even think about taking this treasure for yourself. The silver gauntlets won't fit a little kid like you if you try to equip them. I want you to be a good boy and give them to me. Oh, that would be my weakness. Getting called good boy, I'd do anything. Yep, you win.
Do I need to start doing that?
Ganondorf and his minions are using the Spirit Temple as a hideout. Only the silver gauntlets will allow me to sneak deep into the temple. Once there, I'm going to steal all the treasure inside and mess up their plans. How about it? Will you do it?
Sure.
Thanks, kid. You and I, let's give Ganondorf and his followers a big surprise, shall we? If you can successfully get the silver gauntlets, I'll do something great for you.
That's giving me naughty thoughts. Why?
Because it's very ambiguous. The thing is, like, whenever someone gives you that vague
Why
of
does
a
my brain
reward, it's
go
always
there?
like, there's got to be caveats there. There's got to be caveats there. Like, one person's
Yeah.
great is another person's okay, gee, thanks.
Yeah. The part where she insults your name, that would be absolutely hilarious if you were called like something really like, I don't know what the I can't think of the word I'm trying to go for.
But ass face.
Yeah, something like that, basically. Like what the Game Grumps likes to name their Zelda protagonists.
or Pokemon rivals. I like the choice of
Yeah.
Pokemon rival names.
Yeah. They love naming their rivals things like ass face or whatever. I can't remember any specific ones they actually did, but I remember the vibe they went for.
Yes. I remember. That's my grandson, Assface. I had a word with his parents after that one. I hate those statues.
Yeah, the arm also are irritating.
Have y'all
I
seen
mean,
the kind of things the Game Grumps name Link in the Zelda games?
I do remember some of them being doozies, but none of them are coming to mind.
I don't remember any specific ones, but a lot of them are just kind of like weird gibberish.
Yeah, I do remember the names that they gave, that the Brain Scratch guys gave Link. They
Yeah.
named him Dumb Fuck.
Hey, listen, dumb fuck. I think I got a new gaming challenge. You name everything in a game nameable with Jonas words.
Or
I mean, the Game Grumps have done that before.
Ow, son of a! This isn't a hot pocket. This is a molten lava pocket. Good lord!
Hot Pockets tend to be like that.
Yeah.
I thought I gave it enough time to. Ow.
Yeah, hot pockets that are in the middle get so hot, they actually melted They actually melted like one of the plastic plates we had.
Yeesh.
Damn.
I haven't had one of these in a long time. I'm just kind of winging it.
Where is Din's fire?
I ended up having to flee with Teddy because Teddy was exceptionally interested in the hot pocket. Like I know all dogs are food motivated. Teddy is just the most food motivated dog I've ever seen, though.
Give me the numbers. Yum, yum, yum.
Like my sister found out that he loves whipped cream. Like anytime now that he even hears the can, if she's over, like shh, he just immediately his ears shoot up and he has to go check it out. and like he'll look up at it and like his eyes will go big and he'll almost vibrate. He gets really excited.
That's adorable.
Yeah, I love that when I love it when the dog's over, even if he does stare at me eating, as though he's trying to develop telekinesis on the spot to get my food.
I think dogs do that.
That's one thing Roshan and I were talking about. They said if a cat wants your food, they'll just steal it, otherwise they'll ignore it.
Yeah. Dogs will stare at you.
Yeah.
Though my dog actually does try to steal food. Like she will absolutely try. But if she thinks she can get away with it, she will do it.
When they know they're cute, and then it gets tricky.
Yep. Should I grab my Memorial Dino Brace? I kind of want to do that. Memorial Dino Brace is really neat. I just wish they had painted that one tooth.
You can do it yourself if you are any good at painting.
I am not.
Oh,
At all.
well, then you probably shouldn't do it yourself.
Yeah.
It took
I don't
me.
even know what color. Because, like, the silver paint Bandai uses is kind of, like, infamously hard to match. From what I understand.
Oh, dude, matching hues is a huge pain.
Yeah.
That was close.
Oh.
Oop.
You died. Yeah, but apparently Bandai's silver paint is infamous, from what I have heard.
Dude, getting good metallics is really hard in general. Yeah. Like, it's really, because you can blend them, even the same exact shade can be blended in any number of ways.
It's also like a really, how do I put it? It's a very distinct hue, like it's so distinct that people call it Bondi Silver, because it is just like that distinctive of a hue.
Yeah, that's the thing that's really funny is that that's the way you're supposed to kill that monster if you don't have Din's fire.
Let me see.
But all the time I wanted to try that because all the times before I just used Din's fire.
Yeah, I usually use it because it seems like there's not a lot of opportunity to actually use magic in this game, so I always try to have fun with it. Some of the Zelda games, magic's just like barely a thing you even think about.
Yeah.
I mean, some it's everything, but so it's weird that it's such disparity. Then again, I guess Din's Fire is completely optional.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't make me a woo. Don't do it. I beg of you.
I love it. It makes me think of a comic I love, where it's got a wolf who just looks very proud and puffs out his chest and does a big awoo. And then they cut to a fox who does the same thing, puffs up his chest, opens his mouth, and then his eyes go all skiwampus, and he just goes scram.
Amazing. And accurate. Amazing and accurate.
Hold on
You make a lot of noises. Make all kinds of noises.
Mm-hmm. Okay, did you see all those pictures of that Optimus I sent in voice text?
Huh?
I am gonna keep playing, but I'm gonna be muted for a bit.
Oh, okay.
We'll be talking here then.
Now's our shot. We take over the stream and a bunch of intermediate steps.
CeeLo.
And then there's a bunch of intermediate steps, and then we've conquered the world, and that's how it works, right?
Step
really
one,
like
step
that.
one, take over CeeLo's stream. Step two, question mark. Step three, profit.
There you go. I didn't realize the that also came with like a weird little like a little armature or whatever. Of the 6, I think it's the 4th one. It's got like a little zappy thing in there, like a little servo arm. Yeah, that's a neat set. That really is a good one.
I mean, yeah, it's basically a recreation of the original Optimus toy, but with more articulation.
They're never going to make an original Megatron, are they? No, never again will he just be Big Gun.
Yeah, Megatron can't be a gun again. I don't know.
I do think it's funny that there's that they had that like that panic in the toy that panic in the 90s about gun toys.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's like not even a remotely realistic one. And the same exact toys have like bazookas and missiles and stuff, but we don't worry about those, I guess. I don't know. The things parents get mad about sometimes baffle me.
Yeah.
Bomb chew!
You've seen the original Megatron toy, right? Like that gun mode is very, very realistic. Like, very much so. Like that is just straight up a Walther P-38.
I actually don't remember. I don't remember it very clearly. So I thought I remembered it being kind of chunky and.
No, I'm gonna get you a picture right now. I'm gonna get you a picture right now.
Yeah, all right. I'm curious. Okay, well then maybe that is a fair thing to get mad about.
You need to see it. You need to see it.
I rescind my criticism.
1 second. 1 second. One second.
I love bomb chews.
Okay, here we go. Invoice text. Yep, there you go.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Never mind, that's fair. That is very
Yeah!
realistic.
Yeah! Yeah!
That is,
Yeah!
yeah, that's very fair.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah, that's a horrifying son. I almost prefer the Mario Angry Son.
I really want to know who thought this toy was a good idea. I really want to
Honestly,
know.
because that's the thing is, like, I thought it was more like a sci-fi looking gun, but I
No!
remembered incorrectly.
No, it is not! It is just straight up a Walther P-38. Straight up. Like,
The
no.
name's Tron. Megatron.
Oh, man. Hey, do you wanna... You know what's weird about the G1 Megatron toy? So
What's that?
that picture right there, that's the initial American release of the toy, right?
Mhm.
Then in 1985, it was originally a Microman toy that then got used by Hasbro as Megatron for Transformers. The Takara, they made Microman and Diaclone, and then they like reverse imported Transformers a bit later.
Man, the history of these shows is always so bonkers.
Yeah. So when Takara released their version of G1 Megatron a year after the American one, this is what the Japanese one looked like.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
That's interesting placement.
For what?
The barrel on his stomach or
His
whatever,
hip. It's on his hip.
or hip rather. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sword's pretty cool. I still think I like
Yeah.
the big scope better.
Yeah. The original Microman version of it came with all the scope shit and the sword.
Huh.
But for some reason, they omitted the sword on the original American release of Megatron. They omitted the sword accessory that the Microman toy had, and then for Japan, they're like, oh, they took away all the stock and silencer and scope and shit, but then gave them back the sword. So whatever.
She got to be a world traveler to get the whole kit and caboodle.
Well, Takara in Japan did later do a reissue in the early 2000s that came with everything. So I mean, the original Japanese Megatron toy is very weird. I don't know why it's blue. Why is there blue? Why did they make it blue? Oh no.
Maybe he was having a bad day. He's just sad.
Meh. Oh, and then in 1986 they released in Japan. They released the Megatron toy again, but looking like this.
Now he's red.
Yep, and has the scope back.
Also, very weird trigger placement.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So originally this toy was the Microman Gun Robo P-38, basically.
And so he
And
wasn't even a named character?
no, it was not.
Interesting.
None of the transforming robots in Microman were named characters. Because the micro-change robots, which is what a lot of the Microman toys used as Transformers were called in Microman, they were called micro-change robots. they are, tiny robots that transform into household objects that are hidden around and used as spies, essentially.
Interesting. That's
Yeah.
a very, very different premise.
Yeah. Because the entire plot of Microman is that all the Microman action figures are 1-to-1 scale with their size in fiction.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I was explaining
Everything
things.
going okay?
Yeah, it was a pharmacy thing.
Gotcha.
So yeah, the whole Microman's whole lore was the Microman figures are all 1-to-1 scale with the size they are in the lore, basically. And the Microman themselves are tiny beings that come from another dimension called Micro Earth. And
Naturally.
Micro Earth was destroyed by an evil invading species called the Acroyer. And now the Acroyer have come to our Earth to try and destroy it as well, so the Microman are basically hiding on Earth as action figures to fight the Acroyer.
The logical course of action.
Yes, obviously. So, and the Microchange robots were built by the Microman race to act as spies in all around the world, basically doing a recon looking for a Croyer influence or whatever, like if there's a Croyer around or whatever. That's the whole purpose for their existence.
What is my existence? Oh God.
The purpose of your existence is to warn us if a Croyer show up. And the rest of the time, you hide out as a small object in some person's house.
Yeah. One of them just happened to be a gun.
They did. They made 3 different gun robo toys.
You'd think it was an
the
American
P-38 is
household.
just one of them.
You'd think it was an American household gun.
So this right here is the original P-38 toy. You can see it has the the handheld gun and the sword, but no stock silencer scope.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is the original release
Dang.
of the Microman toy.
Yeah, that is highly realistic.
Yep. Here's a photo of the box.
Dang.
And the color scheme and accessories we associate with Megatron were a special edition version.
The box art makes it look like he's wearing a wide-brimmed hat, like he's an FBI agent
Kinda.
from the 40s.
Kinda. So special edition here, you can see it is just straight up the color scheme from Megatron, that would later be used for Megatron, and has the stock silencer scope and all that.
Yeah.
So the reason this existed was this was a special edition Man from U.N.C.L.E. version.
Oh, that was one of my mom's very favorite shows.
Yeah, basically they recolored it and gave it the stock silencer and scope to make it look like the gun from the Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Interesting.
Yeah. And that's the version that got used as Megatron.
My mom was a big David McCallum fan.
And then the other 2 gun robo toys were the M1910, were the Browning M1910. There's the photo of the Browning M1910 toy.
Oh dang.
Yeah, these are serious business. And there's
I would not
the
buy these
actual
for my
toy
kids
itself out of the
nowadays,
box.
though, that's for sure.
Yep, there's the actual toy itself out of the box. The Browning M19 one. And this actually did get used in Transformers as a character named Browning later on. This design. Yep. And then the last one they did, in fact, literally right here, because in 1988 is kind of when the Japanese Transformers toy line started diverging really heavily from the American toy line. So Browning was a Japan exclusive toy. This is the Transformer named Browning, which uses the same mold as the old Microman Gun Robo M19 Browning.
Oh,
Browning M1910.
I mean, it is an improvement, I'd say.
Yep. Here's the.
Yeah?
Here is our first Iron Knuckle.
Oh yeah, these guys.
Okay, and then there was one more Gun Robo toy. Okay. And this last one, the third Gun Robo they made is Gun Robo 44 Magnum. Yep.
Yes.
And this is the only one that didn't get used in Transformers.
Revolver bot supremacy.
I don't understand why they made these. Why did they make these? These are such a bad idea.
No, it's interesting how things can change from like conception to modernization, like the iterations things go through. Like Warhammer Space Marines. I think most people would know if you showed them a power armor that they'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's a Space Marine," because that's like, if anyone knows anything about Warhammer, it's usually, "Oh yeah, that's a Space Marine."
I just beat a knight with a bunch of sticks.
That was I was just gonna say that was very well done.
You know what's really funny about how like out of place these Gun Robo toys were in Microman? Here they are next in a catalog, shown right next to a line of Microman toys called the Shooting Star Robo. They turn into balls. They're singers.
Yeah.
They're Bakugan before Bakugan.
I was just about to say. Hey, what's up, so? Surprised to see me? I know it's really hard to see me since it's nighttime right now. A long time in this world is almost nothing to you, is it? How mysterious. Even I thought that the tales of a boy who could travel back and forth through time was merely a legend. So, you're fully matured as an adult. From now on, the future of all the people in Hyrule is on your shoulders. Maybe it's not my time anymore. Here is my last advice. 2 witches inhabit this temple. In order to destroy them, turn their own magic power against them. Hoot hoot. You want to hear what I said again? No. And this is probably the only useful information that he gives about everything. The rest is just tutorial nonsense.
No, he's always just game haltingly irritating.
Oh, and by the way, if you do talk to one of the stones, why am I blanking on their names? The eye stones, the stones of truth.
Oh yeah.
He tells you like Kabora Gabora is descended from an ancient sage. So it's possible that Kabora Gagora might be Rauru.
Oh, interesting. I mean, here I thought he was the sage of never shutting the hell up, but maybe he is the sage of light, I don't know.
You found the silver gauntlets. If you wore them, you would feel power in your arms. The power to lift big things. But these gauntlets won't fit a kid. Plus, you promised to give them to Naburu. You should keep your word.
Scope Man transforms into a pair of binoculars.
Hey,
Would you like
where are
a
you
robot
taking
that
me?
transforms into a pair of binoculars?
Do the binoculars work?
Ah, let me go!
Brave, I think you disconnected.
Yeah, you're popping, bud. You
Hi, my headphones
fiends!
disconnected.
Ganondorf's minions! CeeLo! Get out of here, now! These witches, they're using black magic on me! Okay, I do like Koma and Kotake. Uh-oh.
So I don't know if the Microman figures look familiar to you or not, but they are interesting little guys. They unnerve you. Can't
Just, I
elaborate.
don't know. I don't know. There's something... I don't know.
Yeah, the
Is it
the translucentness.
That might be part of it, yeah.
the chrome heads?
It's hard to express.
The legs sculpted to look like bell-bottom pants.
Why bell bottoms though?
Because they were designed in the 70s.
That was the style at the time.
Like legit, they were designed in the 70s.
Why must everything about these bell bottoms and freaking Jerry curls?
So like, this is legit just how members of the Microman race look. They're all cyborgs. All of them. And that's why they're like weird, like a weird cyborg race, and they all look like this.
Okay, so basically it's the Talos principle, but creepier somehow.
Is it the fact that is part of it also that their limbs are really lanky?
It's the proportions, absolutely. The proportions are freaky.
A little. They're kind of lanky. Hi, Roshan.
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
Hey.
I was eating dinner with my mom when she's here.
It's all good. Sounds nice. That's definitely the
I'm just gonna
saddest sounding Ocarina song.
I'm just gonna keep sending these pictures to freak Kid out more because it's funny.
Oh, goody.
And now it's time to go back to working before game night.
Oh boy,
So much homework.
that is in less than an hour, isn't it?
Yep. Though
Dang.
we still haven't. I don't know if we've figured out yet where we're gonna have it, but
I don't know. You know what? Microman also just in general had some really cool toys.
Micro Man.
Old Japanese toy line, like this thing called Micro Robot 7.
Did you say Micro Man?
Yes, that is what this toy line is called. See all these figures I've been posting?
I'm just being.
Micro.
Yeah, the toy line is called Microman.
You can't get Kettle Garrett.
It's an old Japanese toy line about these.
I know. I'm referring. I'm making a word that starts with the letter
I
V
know what
joke.
you're trying to do. I'm trying to explain what Microman is. I know what you're doing, you pervert. So Microman is toy line that started in the 70s and kind of ran into the early 80s from Japan. That is about this race of tiny cyborgs called the Microman, who come from another dimension called Micro Earth that was destroyed by these aliens called the Acroyer, and now they're hiding out on Earth as action figures to defend the Earth from the Acroyer. That's the plot. That's the
I
story.
personally think that they drew the short straw on interdimensional missions, but I guess that's all their call.
Okay. I probably should have done this a while ago, but I'm gonna adjust the brightness on the capture.
Oh, it is a little dark, huh? Nut.
Nut, 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 nut. Everybody.
And some toys from the Microman toy line were used in Transformers. Like the original Megatron toy came from Microman. That toy was originally the Microman gun robo Walther P-38.
Those are concerningly realistic.
Yeah, they are. I don't know who at Takara in the early 80s thought those were a good idea. I have no idea. I don't understand it. I genuinely don't understand how anyone could have thought those were a good idea. But I guess I'm also looking at it from the perspective of 2024, not the perspective of 1982.
Because of course it's 1982, where everyone thought that the red rifle BB gun was a good idea.
Oh my god. Do you guys want to see a translated magazine advertisement for the gun robo toys?
Sure.
There, I just posted it.
Oh, good. Collect every body horror figure today.
Yeah.
The one with the handlebar mustache looks like he resents even being there.
Eh. Which one?
The one all the way to the left. I think it's a mustache. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't see a mustache.
Oh, whoops, I'm looking at the top one. Where they're lined up with a white background.
The one that is Magnum Robo?
Yeah, blue and white.
One?
All the way to the left.
Yeah, there is no mustache there. That's the bottom of his visor.
Well, no, it's one of the human head ones.
Oh. Oh, you mean the first image I posted before the actual ad?
Yeah, I accidentally got caught on the wrong image. I thought I clicked off of it.
Not a
one.
single one of these figures ever had facial hair. Not a single one.
So much like a mustache. It's a spiritual mustache. Okay, how about that?
Yeah. Yeah, no, they all just kind of have a generic, pretty man head, 1970s sexy man head, kinda. I'd call it.
Oh wow, that ad is concerning.
How so? I want you to describe it.
It's like, here, go around with your toys, kid, pointing your gun as if you're going to shoot stuff. your hyper-realistic transforming gun.
Yeah.
Not showing no
Nothing
trigger
bad
discipline.
will surely happen.
Surely no trigger
Yeah, no
discipline.
trigger discipline.
And it's just, yeah, it's there's a lot going on in that image.
Yeah. Yeah. But also, you know, Japan in the early 80s, that's just kind of how it was. Like, seriously. Not even kidding.
I could launch a power knuckle, I just don't want to.
You know, Microman actually did come back in the like mid 2000s, like 2003 to 2008, I think is when it ended. Yeah, Microman had a revival from 2003 to 2008. There was some cool stuff in that line, like this really cool vehicle.
I am just legitimately hoping I can beat the Spirit Temple before time's up. I should have started at 4 instead of 4:30.
Yeah, probably.
Mhm.
But I will say, the problem with the 2000s Microman toys is that they are infamous for breaking in the package. Like, infamous for it.
Oof.
Yeah.
Sometimes those limited sometimes those warranties really do come in handy.
Just a bit. But seriously, like, I would love to get the 4 Road Spartan toys from this line at some point, because they're very cool. But man, these are like the most infamous ones for breakage in the box. Literally, like this whole toy line is infamous for it, really. Because these figures are really small. they're all like, every Microman figure is 3 3/4 inches, which is, you know, the Star Wars size.
Yeah, they take micro pretty seriously in the
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. But the 2000s ones have a lot of articulation, very tiny, complex joints that just break very easily. They're so thin. You know?
Just a tad.
Like,
Yeah, it's the thing is with some of these design flaws, like I think that a lot of these companies end up having to do when they do like their cost benefit analysis, like the I think some of them are like, well, it's better to just replace them at a very high rate than actually take this back, recast it, and put it back on the production line with a new modification.
though the 2000s Microman line did have a lot of licensed figures. Trying to find one that you guys would think is neat. Here we go. I think it's the 2000s Microman line had a lot of licensed stuff. Like, here's Chun-Li from Street Fighter, but Microman.
Okay. Does Chun-Li transform?
No,
Ah, sadness.
no, it's just a very tiny but very posable figure.
Her legs are utterly untransformable. You can't do anything else with those legs but Chun-Li.
Ouch.
Well, that's a dick move, treasure chest.
Or what about the there's some funny things in the with the Microman licensed figures, like the. Do you know what Devilman is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm vaguely familiar with Devilman a little bit.
Here's a figure set that's Devilman and Celine. I want a figure of a topless bird lady.
Always.
funny that that exists. To me,
If
anyway.
they're just going with the whole, if it's null, it ain't naked.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much.
You know what? I actually forgot how cool the Spirit Temple was design-wise.
But I will say the microchange license stuff had a really weird focus on female anime characters. Like really weird focus.
It's not
Like
that
almost
weird considering
obsessive
Japanese marketing.
focus. But it was also Japan in the mid 2000s when that was very much a big thing.
That's kind of what I'm saying, for sure.
Like, look, this is a Microman figure set. Look at this. It's fucking those two from Evangelion whose names I can never remember.
Ray and
Aru.
Angry Lady. I don't know. I can't remember.
Asuka, that's her name.
Oh yeah, Oscar, yeah.
And they also released them in schoolgirl outfits because I don't know.
That's also a thing they did. Have you ever noticed that, like, they don't know how to do allegory outside of giant robots or high school?
Pretty much.
Like, that's generally their conception of, like, societal metaphor is something that fits into high school or in, like, a war footing.
And
I
they
mean,
also made Fujiko from
I don't
Lupin the
know.
Third.
Like, maybe that's not nice to say, maybe that's not fair, but it just does seem like that is a extreme fixation.
A little bit.
Hey, Scarecrow. Micro lady.
Wait, let me find a picture of the fucking Microman Lupin the
There
Third
you
because
go.
I actually kind of want that.
Okay, I will confess, I actually, silly though it was, I actually quite liked some of the Loop on the Third stuff.
Lupin the Third is like really old too.
Yeah, there was a really funny one, and I never figured out whether this was a like this was a fan thing or an actually in the show. But there's one where they're talking about like James Bond, and they're like, I bet you're a Lazenby fan. And he's like, how dare you?
I think that was from an official dub. Because I know there's like a really infamous official Lupin the Third dub that was like was like super comedic and added in a lot of like pop culture jokes.
Oh yeah, I figured it might have been not official because it was oddly topical.
Yeah.
I'll be glad to take that map.
Here's the Microman Lupin the Third figure that exists.
Okay, I do kind of like that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you though, my favorite James Bond is still probably Connery.
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan came close in GoldenEye, but then again, I'm biased from the video game.
Freaking Golden on the Third.
It's supposed to be like
The Microman.
so for some reason for the Lupin the Third figures, they did this weird like storyline thing where they're fighting Microman characters that they just kind of made up for the thing. I don't know.
Was it supposed to be
weird.
like for a movie or something?
No, for little tech stories they came packed with.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. And like this line got pretty like with the license stuff they got pretty far. Like there's even like ones that were included with DVD box sets and shit. Like this one. This was literally this Cutie Honey one that was literally included with a DVD box set for the frickin' show. Yeah.
Interesting.
Like they did some like there's one that's included with DVD box set for Votom, I think. In the 2000s.
That is some serious cross promotion.
Yeah. I know there was one included with the book. I know there were several figures included with books. Several of them.
Shoot. I'll be right back.
Okay.
A little bit. Like it.
Surprise, I have fire arrows now. Deal with it.
Would you like Microman, Batman, and Batgirl? Because they made that. They sure made those. They also made Cyborg Superman for some reason. I don't know.
Hmm. Interesting.
Cyborg.
And they also made regular Superman because, of course, they fucking did. Why the hell wouldn't they? Just covered in early 2000s DC branding. Shit's weird, man. Shit's weird. Oh gosh, I just need to show you this. The Microman line had made this freaking like samurai Batman before that was even like a thing DC did themselves. It's really cool looking.
Nah.
Samurai Batman, man. And for some reason, they branded it under Batman Begins. I don't know.
Ah. Thank you. I hate that puzzle. And there I get the mirror shield. The good-looking mirror shield from this game, as opposed to whatever they chose to do for frickin' the mirror shield in the, Majora's Mask.
Why is RoboCop Samurai Batman challenging me to a fight?
Yes.
Oh no, I realize what this is. It's the amalgam universe of freaking Batman and Silver Samurai.
Basically. Also, Kit, look at what I
Okay.
just sent you in DMs.
I kind of like that one. Funky. Odd placement for scopes, but whatever works. So I heard an interesting argument the other day that I'm sure you'll have a strong opinion on. Do you consider Transformers a mecha anime type of thing? Did I get muted?
CC? No.
Hi.
Oh, hey,
Hello.
sorry.
I was just
You-
talking. Do you guys not hear what I was saying?
No,
Unfortunately,
you went silent for a minute. I didn't hear your
talked
response.
that whole fucking time. I'm not gonna
So
repeat it.
sorry,
I'm
man.
done. Nope, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done talking. It's not gonna get heard, then I'm not gonna talk.
This tech stuff can get really annoying.
Okay. So, Transformers is an animated thing about giant robots. So yes, I would say it counts, but I can see why people would not want to count it as such. That's what I said. There, now you've heard it, but not said the same way, not said as nicely. Because I'm mad.
Gotcha. No, that's a good take.
I mean, I am aware of people who get mad when you say Transformers is even as much as related to anime, because the original cartoon was American made, even though it was based on a toy line that was just random Japanese and Korean toys smashed together.
Yeah.
This for its first 2 years anyway. Then in the third year they kind of started putting original stuff in there. But yeah, it was mostly imports of Japanese and Korean toys for most of its first couple of years.
Yeah. I've just heard really interesting takes on that one, and it's interesting that there are people who they end up putting these funny little constraints on it, like, no, it's not a mecha anime because they're like sentient and not piloted or whatever.
That is not a fucking requirement to call something a mecha anime at all.
No, that's what I mean. Like, people,
if it involves
I've
robots,
seen
if it involves giant robots, it's a mecha anime. But that's it. That's just the end of the story.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
by
I
the
just think
way,
it's funny people
Roshan.
do that.
By the way, Roshan and Kit, you have not seen these before, right? You've not seen this before. Look at this.
Oh,
One sec. I get it.
that is,
Cooperate.
so you're the fun house now, huh?
Huh. I don't remember this.
These are the wiggle doors.
The wiggle doors. Okay, hang on. Let me take a.
Oh, I didn't know you could kill the wiggle doors.
I need ibuprofen. I have a headache.
Yeah, go do that.
Yeah. That's funny. I didn't know you could kill them.
There are two
The
ways.
thing about Transformers is that there are genuinely people who just because the original series was an American cartoon, just absolutely refuse to call it anime ever. Even though it had later installments that were anime.
Yeah.
I've legit seen people where even the Transformers things that are made in Japan, they refuse to call them anime. Because Transformers is American things, therefore it is not anime, even if it was made in Japan. That's stupid.
Yeah, it's interesting the things people find ways to get mad at stuff or do mental gymnastics.
Yep. I don't know. Another weird thing is always when Hasbro, every time Hasbro will reveal like a new toy of any character who is not from G1, you'll have a ton of people going, "Who is this? Why are they making a toy of this character? I've never seen this before." Like that happens like all the time, and like so many a very large number of people are like that, say that. I'm like, are people really that lacking in knowledge about anything that's not G1?
It's like Pokemon. Sometimes you see a Pokemon from later gens, and people are like, What the hell's this?
Which
You
is
know,
it's
people
like,
who-
for me, someone who I'm someone who, I grew up with both the stuff that was current when I was a kid and with G1 because I was exposed to G1 a lot as a kid. So like I grew up with all of it and I have nostalgia for pretty much all of it. And like I don't know, it's weird. I feel like I might be unique in that regard, but I'm not totally sure.
I don't know. Grizz is kind of the same way with video games. I always made it. He always had an appreciation for classic games that I always shared with him. Like we we um we used to go to a really cool arcade near where we lived that had some very hard to find classics that were really
Yeah.
nice.
That's cool.
So I think some people really do appreciate a broad spectrum of things.
There we go.
I mean, I certainly do with Transformers. I mean, I don't know, and I haven't seen very many Transformers fans that actually appreciate everything. They seem much fewer in number than like fans who will pick a specific generation or whatever. Be like, that's it. That's the only thing I'll ever focus on ever. Anything else is bad.
I think yeah, I've kind of seen the same in some long running
Transformers is
properties.
like a huge problem with that kind of mindset.
That exists very much in the Final Fantasy community.
Yeah.
I think it does in most, and I can kind of understand in one respect. Like I don't. There's plenty of things where I don't love everything about them or every period even necessarily.
Yeah.
But that doesn't like take away from it holistically.
Yeah.
It just some elements are less favored than others.
I swear, whenever like new Transformers things are announced, people are always like, "Oh, this is horrible. This is going to ruin Transformers forever."
It's the same with it was the same with 16 and Final Fantasy people.
Okay, I have an idea. How about both Kit and Brave? How about you be Kome and Kotake?
Okay.
All right. You want to? I'll start if you want.
You want to?
Oh, looks like someone's here, Kome.
Looks like it, Kotake.
I love their theme.
What an outrageous fellow he is to intrude so boldly into our temple.
We should teach this outrageous fellow a lesson.
Oh, loyal minion.
Both of you say this line
Destroy
at the
this
same time.
intruder.
Destroy this intruder on our
On
behalf.
our behalf. Yeah, you're right. My
Sorry.
bad. All good.
I'm gonna fuck that up.
Okay, on the
Let's try
invisible 0. 3, 2, 1.
Destroy this
intruder
intruder
on our behalf.
on our behalf.
Wow, we fucked that up again.
Close enough for
I-
Jazz.
I refuse to accept that as anything but perfect because I live in the delusions of my own making. Thank you.
Oh no,
That is a big axe.
I had something else
Me and-
to say.
Me and Kit have been having Jazz find very fun eventually.
I had something else to say during that.
Okay.
Yeah, carry on. What was up, Roshan? Oh, opened ourselves up to that. Ah, yes, the triplet, the cat that is on one of the witch's shoulders. We forgot to. How could we?
Yeah, how could you forget about the witches? Yeah, very important.
I am excited for things related to the word jazz. Me and Kit are cooking up.
What could that be, perhaps?
Whoa, that poor lady has seen some shit.
Yeah, she saw your face.
Also, Kit, you voiced this character before.
Where am I?
Well. Looks like she's back to normal, Comey.
Look, look, that was too good of an opportunity.
That one's you, Brave.
Oh shit! Fuck! Crap! Where's the server at? There it is. But she's a little girl. She commands a lot of respect from the Gerudo, Kotake.
Maybe we should make her work for the great Ganondorf for a little while longer. Oh,
You clipped out again.
Yeah, it popped. I'm sorry.
Fucking shit! Then we should brainwash her again.
Oh
I hate that
no.
it just like totally breaks whenever I even so much as like move my head a little bit. I hate it. Absolutely hate it.
Sounds like a very fiddly audio jack.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is the headphones, not anything else.
This is one of my very favorite boss fights of this whole game. I love this one.
Yeah.
I'm
And I
gonna be
love
honest,
the-
I don't even remember it.
It's basically fun with the mirror shield.
Yep.
look at that stupid kid. He came on his own to offer himself as a sacrifice to the great Ganondorf.
With my flame, it'll burn him to the bone! I hope I did the voice of the right one. I can't tell the difference between them.
Nope, you
That
got
was
it.
the blue one.
With my frost, I will freeze him to his soul.
Well, now I can tell the difference between them.
Ugh, I think I'm having a migraine.
Oh no.
Oh, that sucks.
Twinrova!
I think I'll be good for game night, but I might be a little bit.
That's a bummer. I'm sorry.
I'm really excited for that Optimus Prime. You know which one I'm talking about, Kit, right?
Yeah, when you were showing me.
It's true.
I think it's definitely a really appealing one. It's one I think I'd even find pretty cool, and I don't even collect them.
It's really cool.
I think you have to do it manually. I don't think you can actually target them when they're doing it. Oop,
Yeah, it would help.
then you go
if they-
bonk them.
Yeah, it would help if they were in the same spot together.
Yeah. And then you gotta run bonk them. That's always a fun part.
You know, Armored Trooper Votoms is a thing I've kind of been like vaguely interested in, but haven't like dived into really. The thing I was showing you in DMs, by the way.
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah. The little dome hat guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that was like, you know, an anime from the 80s, a mecha anime from the 80s that like totally bombed when it was new, and then had like a weird, bizarre, massive surge of popularity in the 2000s.
No, it's a random cult hit.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. And it's still, I know people who sing its praises a lot. Like, apparently it's really good. I just need to watch it at some point.
Okay, let's get serious now.
Double dynamite it. Oh boy. That is, oh boy. There is a lot going on.
Okay, I just posted the original Optimus toy. I think you can see how that looks kind of similar to that new one. Because the new one is trying to be literally this, but more articulated.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, that one's definitely more stiff, but it's the same, very much the same idea.
That's the original Optimus toy.
Don't you hate it when your shield goes off early and you don't want to get out of bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, what sucks is that now
I feel like I need to lay down.
I'm legitimately better off just dodging these two because now I'm out of step with the timing of her attacks.
Wait. Kit, I need to show you something absolutely amazing. Give me a second to find it here. Is it in here? Better be fucking in here. It's really funny. Just go.
Yeah, I'm just pretending that I'm just attempting to beat the tar out of Carnival.
By the way, notifications of everything.
There you go.
Can't scare too.
There might have been an altercation.
Oh, Kit, I finally found the thing I was talking about. You need to see this.
All right.
The voice text. You need to see it. Pepsi Optimus Prime.
Oh God.
Once again, I did see you respond. I'll make sure to respond ASAP.
Pepsi
All good.
Prime.
Oh boy.
So, well, actually, this character in Transformers lore is named Pepsi Convoy, and he is a robot built by the Pepsi company to look like Optimus Prime, and is to advertise Pepsi, and is literally the younger brother of Pepsi Man.
Holy shit, Bep is man.
The Pepsi Man. Oh boy.
Yes.
Okay, here it comes.
Canonically, the younger
Hey, you
brother
got
of
her.
Pepsi Man.
Raven Kit, get ready.
Oh shit.
Oh, I like this. This is funny. I like this. I don't know why, but I love this part.
Bad words on my stream. Oh,
Shoot! Oh. I didn't catch
What
that.
sucks is that this is automatic.
Oh,
What's that thing above your head?
I don't know, but you have one over your head too, Kotake. But I'm only 400 years old!
And I'm just 380 years old.
We're twins! I'm trying to lie about your age!
You must have gone senile.
What are you calling senile? Is how you treat your older sister?
We're twins and
Yeah,
you're so heartless.
I got it mixed up now. Can't know who's talking.
Yep, no, I can't do this anymore.
It's
We
devolved.
can't keep going, sorry.
It's
It's
just-
too fast going too.
Just
I'll
angry
come
witch
back to
noises.
haunt you!
Just angry witch noises ensue.
angry
I didn't remember
witch
the
Renamon noises.
I didn't remember the dialogue in this game being so colorful.
I
Yeah?
just think what a way to realize you're dead. He's like, what's that thing above your head? Oh shit.
I don't know if I'm just used to, because I find the writing in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild to be a little bit dry, I guess.
Yeah.
So I forgot
I would
how
agree with that
colorful-
absolutely.
By the way, I love the
I don't
fact
know,
that they called Link a fresh kid.
I mean,
I
the
don't
thing
know
about
why.
the thing about
Some of
the
the-
thing
Sorry,
about the
go
colorful
ahead.
dialogues is that's just how Nintendo was in the 90s.
Yeah, it's well written.
Yeah, that's I guess that's one of the things that made me not super into Tears of the Kingdom is after playing like Final Fantasy 14 especially later on where the dialogue is pretty snappy. You know,
Yeah.
it kind
Hey
of
kid, let me thank you.
it's just
Let me
too
thank you.
dry. It's just too dry in Tears of the Kingdom. It just feels
Roshan,
It's a little sterile.
I
Sorry.
love what you're talking about, but it needs good dialogue.
sorry.
Kid, let me
Dialogue
thank you.
time.
Look what the little kid's become in the past 7 years. Competent swordsman. And by the way, I really messed up. I was brainwashed by those old witches and used by Ganondorf to do his evil will. But isn't it funny that a person like me could turn out to be the Sage of Spirit? Now I'm going to fight them as one of the 6 sages. I'm gonna pay them back for what they did to me. Kid. Silo, the hero of time. And instead of keeping the promise I made back then, I give you this medallion. Take it. Put it on your wall. Very special. Make sure you talk about it at parties. Shoot, I'm run for a second. I'm not sure that's sitting real well.
Oh, okay. See ya.
You received the Spirit Medallion. Naboru awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. If only I knew Rhaegar would be such a handsome man, I should have kept the promise I'd made back then.
Funny dialogue. Alright, Roshan, you can probably continue what you were saying now.
What was this?
Oh shit, no, there's no dialogue.
So, Silo, the hero. Finally, all of us, the 6 sages, have been awakened. It's the time for the final showdown with the King of Evil has come. Before that, though, you should
Little
meet...
Polyman very close up.
You should meet the one who is waiting for you. The one who is waiting for you at the Temple of Time. And...
Okay, Roshan, you can probably continue what you're saying now.
Okay. I was just saying that the writing in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is just not my thing.
Yeah.
Those games are really good and like being good open world games, but in terms of having good stories, they're pretty, especially compared to other.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I haven't played them myself, but I think I get what you're saying. Yeah.
They're just incredibly dry written. They take themselves like way too seriously to the point where it kind of sounds like I get it. It's like, supposed to be a cinematic Zelda game, but oftentimes,
Mm-hmm.
it's just, constant, trying to sound profound.
Yeah.
And I think
And
this is actually where we're going to end it.
Yeah, it's
Because...
about game night time.
Yeah, we're just about to hit game night, and once I start the game, it'll immediately go into the Temple of Time.
Yeah.
So thank you all for joining us for this edition of Legend of Zelda. It's a little shorter this time.
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time version 1.1. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, this was probably a bad time to start the Omega fight.
Oh no. Bye-bye, everyone. We'll just leave it on that.